They try again with Lynch. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him... Around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Brady's going to sneak it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this time, Brady will throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10. Here's Carr. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Fresh set of downs here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Operating from the gun. Carr, he'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by David Amerson.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one good for 33 and a first. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Here's Brady to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 4. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shotgun now for Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider another sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at. Going forward, watching it on tape, maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. So the offense has it first and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run again with Lynch, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DeAndre Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now out come the Patriots. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing now is Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hope. And got his man. Complete. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw, it's Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. David Harris. Coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Second down following the run. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Carr throwing on second down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Alan Branch with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Patriots. Offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Going underneath for Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Brady. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Team for the Raiders able to secure it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, Lynch. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. Cooper's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Team for the Raiders able to secure it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Carr gives to Marshawn. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On the ground, it's Lynch. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Well, Charles, the 4...